honestly, RC, we're going to know very early. We're going to know very early how this one's going to go. Because we're going to know in the Stipe Miocic that we see, if he's a little bit slower, if he isn't the same guy at 41, we're going to know. But if he's still quick, because that's one of the things Stipe did really well. He's fast for a big guy. He's got fast hands. He's very explosive. He's got tremendous boxing. We'll know very fast who Stipe Miocic today is, opposed to the guy we saw against Francis Ngannou a couple years ago. John Jones, we know who he is now. We know that John Jones is a little slower.
Yeah.
He said it himself. I gained 30 pounds. Of course, I'm going to be a little slower. We know that John Jones is still a very, very high-level fighter, even up at heavyweight and a little heavier. So it's like you have to see from the start how Stipe Miocic looks in his movement. Because if he's still quick, if he's still light on his feet, and if he's still fast with his hands, he could potentially cause the new John Jones some real issues.
You know, the consensus is, Juliana Pena versus Raquel Pennington for the vacant bantamweight title. Do you feel like a win on Saturday, you leapfrog one of them and put yourself in there?
Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't. We're ranked 1, 2, and 3. I know that I've already had this fight scheduled since, before a lot of the shakeup in the division, but my focus is still Saturday night because that's all I'm promised right now. I need to get past that, but my focus needs to be there and present Friday night, and then, see where we go from there.
A lot of people are talking about Juliana Pena and Pennington for that vacant title shot. If that fight does get made, who do you think wins that bout?
You want to watch this fight?
I'd watch it, sure.
No. Nobody want to watch this fight. Nobody.
And do you think, you had talked about if you knock out Holly, you'll get that. Do you think anything outside of a knockout would get you a possible title shot? Do you think just a win over Holly is enough to get you a title shot?
I believe I need knockout her. She need knockout me too. If when win a good fight, do this good fight, I think the next, because nobody wanna watch Juliana Pena and Raquel Pena. Sorry.
Former UFC champion Holly Holm fights Mayra Bueno Silva this Saturday at UFC Vegas 77, and you can watch it live on ESPN Plus. So don't wait. Click the link in the description and sign up for ESPN Plus today.
It's awesome. Oh my dear Jesus Christ. It's so good. We are disruptive as he's gonna hate us. We were at the shoe store and Leda was looking at all the t-shirts and she's like, oh, there has to be something of him covered in blood or something. And then Harrison goes, why don't we do a gun shot? I'm like, alright, let's do it. That is the finished product.
That's awesome.
We literally tried to get that fight for 3 years. 3 years. I think it's still a possibility. I know that, sometimes maybe cooler heads prevail. I'm hoping that Dana somehow sees this. Like, we want to make that fight. Like, let's do that fight. The world deserves and wants to see that fight. Again, he's one of the greatest promoters out there. We're not the ones saying no to that fight. Just know that. And I'm telling you, John Jones understood that right away. That's why they do those face-offs, right? To like size each other up and everything. Man, I'm a big fan of John Jones, but you can tell that he was like, okay, this is a different beast that I'm like touching and like, okay,
Damn.
You know, and Francis and I talked afterwards. I think we both think he was a little bit nervous.
Jones.
He was a little bit nervous. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, like, not like a scared thing or whatever, but it was, you had to be there to really like understand like that there was respect, mutual respect, but as competitors, it's like, oh, like maybe this wouldn't be an easy fight like a Cyril Gane from John Jones.
Right.
That's what I thought. If I'm trying to read his mind, he knew good and well this would not be that kind of fight.
Hey guys, I'm here to say thank you. All the message about the fight and obviously about my post interview. Say something about my dad, my mom. Thank you for all the support, and I appreciate everybody share with me some history about his life. And thank you so much. I wanna keep training. I wanna keep in focus. I wanna defend this belt for a long time. Thank you so much, guys.
Duplessis, guys. Woo! First of all, I want to apologize to you, Duplessis. I did not believe that you could beat Robert Whittaker, and I really didn't. And shame on me. You know, you have every reason in the book to call me whatever it is that you want, Duplessis, because the fact that you're able to stop this dude in a round and a half, kudos to you, man. It was amazing, man. It was absolutely a spectacular performance. I think your next title shot is against Israel Adesanya, and I think you need to have a good game plan. I think the biggest thing with Duplessis is he cannot stay in range, in kicking range with Israel Adesanya. Duplessis, if you're hearing me, if you're watching me, this is where every damn fighter, other than Kelvin did get kicked, but Kelvin took that distance from him. He fought him. If I was in your position, Duplessis, I would create positions to get Stylebender to throw hands, how he leans, and he's been getting away with murder, to be able to look for your takedowns. If you stay in kicking range and you get kicked a few times, then this fight's going to be perfect for Israel Adesanya. The conditionings that I would do too is I would have somebody kick you every single day just to build that callus on your shins. I do believe Israel's greatest weapon is his kicks. But kudos and respect. And again, Duplessis, congratulations, man.
I've unfortunately suffered an injury. I've ruptured my Achilles. Yuri Prochazka was the champion. He suffered an injury, you know, as these things happen, and he gave up the title for he gave up the belt and allowed for others to not hold the division up, to keep the division moving forward, to keep entertaining, to make sure the people had a champion. And I'll do the same.